One of the things that I didn't fully understand as I moved from menopause, when my periods had ended, into post-menopause, when my periods had ended for a year or more, is that there's a dramatic change in how the body stores fat. And we move from storing fat just under the skin, this is called subcutaneous fat, into some of the deeper areas in our body, particularly around the abdomen, the diaphragm, and around breast tissue cells as well. And this fat that is stored more deeply is called visceral fat. Scientists often call this more harmful fat because it's the type of fat that can lead to metabolic problems around type 2 diabetes and heart disease and liver problems as we come more into our post-menopause years. And what scientists now know is that there's an increase in activity in the fat cells that are stored in the visceral tissue, the deep tissue. And because of this extra storage of fat in those tissues, then the fat cells actually expand, believe it or not. And this messes up our ability to burn fat and to regulate a hormone called insulin. I'm often talking about insulin in my 12-week programs because it's really important that we manage this. Insulin is a hormone and it's secreted in response to our blood sugar levels, and also it's secreted in response to the amount of fat that we have in our diet. Fats are broken down into 3 fatty acids and a glycerol molecule, and these move into the liver and the muscles. So when insulin isn't working properly, as we put on more and more weight, or if women become overweight and obese as they go into postmenopause, then it's really hard for us to lose weight, particularly because in postmenopause we're also getting some changes to our muscle density and the way that the muscles function. So what do we do about it? Well, I had the same issue myself. I put on over 15 kilos as I moved through menopause and into post-menopause. And I really began to be interested in a condition called metabolic syndrome. And metabolic syndrome is the cocktail of problems that many women experience around high cholesterol, high body fat, and also changing liver health, and which moves us towards type 2 diabetes. As part of the Menopause Transformation programs, the 12-week Transform Me program, it's on sale throughout the month of July for women in post-menopause. I have a real focus on helping our liver and improving our liver's ability to break down fats. If you don't have a gallbladder, then that can be a little bit problematic as well. So I often make some suggestions to women around that. But I also focus women on, first and foremost, just trying to be aware of reducing their fat and certainly understanding what's going on. When women come into my programs, they get a food guide. This is the Transform Me one, and this is full of fabulous information. I have my 5 principles of weight loss. There's a beautiful photo of Lydia there from Australia, and she lost over 13 kilos. She's a nurse in post-menopause. And I really get women to understand some of the changes that they need to make to their diet. I also have a fabulous recipe book, which I've put together using I haven't made up the recipes, but I've sourced them from a lot of Mediterranean diet type recipes, but I've adjusted them specifically for us to lose weight as we come through post-menopause. One of the problems that I had was that the more weight that I put on, the less activity that I did. My joints were sore, my muscles were aching, my gut health was playing up. And then, of course, because I became less active, and I've been highly active all my life, but I became less active because it was just too sore. So I kind of needed to do a number of things around sorting out my joint health, sorting out gut health, certainly improving a condition called metabolic syndrome, and then looking after my heart health. We know that post-menopause heart health is the #1 issue for women as they come into their post-menopause years. Doesn't matter if you're on medications or supplements, but it's something that we have to be really aware of. So I became very interested in understanding a lot of the heart health literature, and also understanding how we turn around our joint health when our joints are aching and our muscles are aching, so that we can actually move more and do the movement that's really important to help with our ability to move insulin into muscle cells and our ability to burn fat. So this is what I've really focused on with the Transform Me program. Throughout the month of July, it's on sale for you, and if you're in post-menopause, then please join me on that program. I've got a fabulous offer of not only do you save 75 New Zealand dollars, but I've got a fabulous offer of the bonus modules, the joint health module, the gut health module, and the heart health module, and those are valued at $150. So they're going into your member area absolutely free. I'm Dr. Wendy Sweet from Menopause Transformation. If you would like to come on to the July promotion, and certainly, you know, you can download my information around food, you can access all that information in the modules, and I'm in my coaching group. It's only me that you deal with on this program, and I've got thousands of women in there, and we've such a wonderful community. So join me if you can. The promo code to use if you go to the Transform Me program, the promo code to use is MyMT July, MyMT July, and you can put that all in capitals, and I'll see you in your member area.